if I had 55 minutes to tell you why I'm Catholic, I'd probably start by saying I was privileged enough to grow up in a Catholic home, and that I'm afraid of being haunted forever by a spirit of perpetual guilt. I would probably also share with you that after my confirmation, a few close friends of mine and I were so passionate that we spent time learning more and more about our faith for the next 2 years of high school, and that I fell in love with the logic of the Catholic Church. I don't have 55 minutes. I probably have about 4.5 now. But the reason I became Catholic really became apparent to me in March of 2016. I was praying in adoration early in the morning, and I was reading Rediscover Jesus by Matthew Kelly. And in the format of the book, each chapter ends, and there's like a scripture verse, and then like a summary of what you just read, and then a question. And that question that I read on that faithful day was, give me all of your time. Now this day I had a college class, I had 3 assignments due the next day that were not complete, 3 meetings, 2 rehearsals, none of which I was prepared for. And I woke up late. And I remember looking at the Blessed Sacrament and saying, that's the one question I can't give you today. It's the one thing that I can't, is my time, because I have this and this and this and this. I have all these obligations. Why, Lord, why today are you asking me this? And I left that chapel feeling like I had abandoned a good friend. I got ready for the day. I went to my first class. I got the assignment done just in time. Went there over breakfast, quickly jotted down my notes for the meeting that I had. Got that done. Quickly threw a bunch of things together to finish those 3 assignments that were due the next day, and went to my first meeting. 10 minutes into that meeting, the leader said, I'm unprepared, and I'm wasting her time. That magic word, time. There it was again. Now I'm feeling very defeated. I was very, very hurt. Luckily for me, my next meeting that day was with a priest to talk about prayer. And this very wise and comforting priest walked me through this question that was posed to me that morning. Can you give me all of your time? See, the problem with the question wasn't that it was a grand question. The problem with it was I thought my answer was too little. Because an assignment thrown in together at the last minute is not good enough for me. Why would it be good enough for him? A meeting that only went 10 minutes, that should have went 45, that's not good enough for me, so why is that good enough for him? 98% on a test, that's not good enough. Being the starter on any sports team, that's not good enough. Being the lead in any musical, being the lead in any sectional, that's not good enough for me. Why would that be good enough for him? I'd lived my life feeling like I had to be the one that redeemed the world. Feeling that everyone that met me was going to either love the Catholic Church or hate it, and it was up to me. I'd been living my life so wrong. The reason I thought I had so little to give was because my time wasn't good enough for me, but the beauty of it is, Jesus wants us. It doesn't matter if it's good enough for us or good enough for anyone else. Jesus just asks us to give it to him. So if you want to spread the gospel, you cannot do it until you get out of the way, until you do not become the center of your life and you let Jesus become the center of your life. After that day, I started to live my life and work on my life, becoming more and more Christ-centric. And it's amazing. God has increased my ministry tenfold. And I'm humbled each and every day, the people that he brings to me in my life. But I must decrease so that he can increase.